incredible. I am not a fan of musicals, but for some reason, when the musical is part of the daydream, I end up loving it for some reason. I don't understand it either, but that's just what it is. And this has me actually extremely hyped for this. It looks like a beautiful movie. It looks like something that's gonna have people crying in the theater. I love how subtle this trailer was. I feel like we did see a lot, but I don't feel like we saw too much. I probably wouldn't check out another trailer for this because it would be extremely spoilery then. But this was perfect to capture the magic of Willy Wonka, because I think a lot of people forget about how magical Willy Wonka really is. And it's entirely magical. It's entirely just amazing. And I think that this trailer captured everything that I wanted it to capture and more, because I really wasn't sure entirely what we would be looking at. I love that they showed us him going and kind of looking for the coconuts or the cocoa beans or whatever you want to call it, for like he did in was that the Tim Burton version with Johnny Depp? I think that's when they had that in there as well. I just love this. I really want to see more. And Timothy Chalamet is Willy Wonka. Like, this seems like one of those things that will put him into that thing of being like, oh man, when I think of Willy Wonka, I think of him. And honestly, when I think of Willy Wonka, I always think of like Johnny Depp's weird one comes into my mind, and then I'm like, no, that's not Johnny, that's not Willy Wonka. And then I think of the other one from the original movie, and now my brain might go to him because I really like what we saw. I'm digging the Oompa Loompas design as well. Yeah, I think that this is actually really incredible. I think this is great, and I think that we, as just people, we need something that captures the mysticism like this does, that I feel like is being lost from all of the movies that we've been watching before. And I think this does it. This says it's from WB. I don't know why I said Netflix. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Maybe I'm thinking about a completely different Wonka type of series as well. But I am all the way down for this. I hope that means that this is coming out in theaters and not directly to streaming, because I'm kind of over that. And this movie is way too magical to not see it in theaters. IMAX day one type of vibe. I know Hannah will love this trailer as well. And I know Remy will love this trailer as well. And I know Battery will probably love it. So this is probably going to be something that we go day one to check out. I don't know if it gave us a date. Because I think this was just the first trailer. Yeah, I don't think we got a date from this. Oh, December 15th. So this is they did say it was a Christmas movie. So December 15th is when this comes out. I am super excited to check this out. I'm definitely going to check it out in IMAX for sure. So with all that being said, let me know how you guys feel about this Wonka official trailer that we just got. I think it looks incredible and magical, as I have said multiple times, and I hope you guys can feel the magic. So yeah, let me know how you feel in the comment section down below. Yeah, that was freaking incredible. I really like that, bro. I really like that one. I hope anyone that's in here, I hope you guys really appreciated Wonka for how beautiful and magical that was. Like, I thought it was gonna be great, but what I just saw was even better than what I thought it would be. So, like, really, I'm through the roof with excitement for that. Like, that was truly awesome, truly incredible, man. I remember watching Willy Wonka when I was younger, and when I growing up. And I used to watch the original Willy Wonka on repeat, like with my mom. Like, I used to watch that so much as a kid. And then when the Johnny Depp one came out, I watched that one a lot too, because it was like weird and it was still funny and I liked it. But I've seen the Willy Wonka stuff a lot, and I think that getting this backstory for Willy Wonka as well is a major W. I think that's a major W. And I hope that we get more Willy Wonka stuff in the future, because I think this tackles a lot, and getting some of that backstory like we saw from, I believe, Johnny Depp's one as well, that Tim Burton Wonka, Willy Wonka, or what is that, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I think that movie is called. And I like it. I think everybody even though those movies are all based from like Charlie's point of view for literally like the first half of the movie, I think we don't really care that much about Charlie. We care a lot more about Wonka and how eccentric and nuanced and how erratic his character is. And I feel like the first Wonka captured it like perfectly, honestly. I feel like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp, I don't feel like that captured it as well. I think that was like Tim Burton going crazy with it. And I feel like this could lead up to us getting a really good iteration of Willy Wonka. But instead of it from Charlie's point of view, give it to us from Wonka's point of view the whole time. And I think that would be a really, really great idea. And I don't know why we haven't seen that yet. So hopefully that could be like part of this trilogy or something. You know what I mean? And we Timothy Chalamet ends up being Joaquin Phoenix in the last movie, you know, in the future or whatever. And now we get to see it from his point of view of watching Charlie or whatever he did on his end in order to pick Charlie, because I think a lot of people's headcanon is, or I think that's even how it is that Willy Wonka had, like, he knew he was going to be picking Charlie or something like that for a while, or is that like a theory or something? I don't know. But like I said, I'm hyped about that. As you can see, like, I've definitely ranted about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Willy Wonka a lot more than I thought I would. And I'm probably going to do it more on my TikTok. So if you guys haven't, you definitely need to go check me out on TikTok so you can stay up to date with all my rants about all the things that I am talking about. You feel me? I know you deleted the comment, Dirt, but I saw you say watch Napoleon, bro. I seen it. And speaking of Joaquin Phoenix, that's what we're about to check out next. All right, so the next trailer that we have on the docket is Napoleon, and this is the official trailer, and it's starring Joaquin Phoenix. I think this is directed by or produced by Ridley Scott. I think it's directed by, I can't remember, but I know Ridley Scott is a part of it. Okay, I seen the post, and it said Ridley Scott. I just don't know in what seat he was sitting in. He might be sitting in multiple. One thing I will say before going into this trailer, because I do not know what's going on other than this being called Napoleon, and I'm pretty sure it's not about dynamite, it's about Bonaparte. You feel me? And I feel like this is a beautiful story that we could get. I think Napoleon is slept on a little bit, even though people talk about him a lot. I think people talk about him always in a joking manner, always like the short guy, and you know, like always talking about him in weird ways, when in reality he was him at that time in history. You know what I mean? Like, he was him. You didn't mess with Napoleon, because my guy Napoleon was handling shit. And I think that Joaquin Phoenix is a great person